Hey guys, Nine Life Investigator here, and today we will be talking about another game, and that game today will be no other than Monster Hunter Stories 3 Twisted Reflection. Now, this is a bit weird because this is the third game of the series, and I have played the other two before this one, but it's been a while, so I might go back and review them another time. Let me know if y'all would be interested in seeing me go back and play those previous two games. And without further ado, let's get right into it. So, as usual, let's start with the pros and then move to the cons. So let's get into it. Pro number one. The story is amazing so far. I played the other two games, and the story has gotten better with each game, and it has gotten more mature with each game because they know their audience has grown up. So it's been every year. It's been like 5 years between all three games. And it's like they have made the stories more mature as it has gone because they know most of the people playing it is old time players. But even so, they still make sure the game is enjoyable in that is like even if they because they do what they do is they do cool things where they bring back characters as little Easter eggs from previous games, but it never really makes the story confusing. They just bring back those characters as a cool callback, but it's not really important to the story. It's just like a nice Easter egg for those who've played previous games and just would like to see like one of the old characters again. But it won't affect the story to if a new player that's just getting into the game. So it's really cool. Pro number two, the combat is good. I've never really had a problem with the combat. The combat is pretty much the same as it was in the previous two games. Well, in the previous two games, maybe with a little bit of change, just for old players that have something refreshing and new. But it's still the simple base combat system where you basically just have to know the monster patterns and you pick whatever attack type is advantage over whatever other attack type, and that's nice because it makes it so that way like I said, players who never played Monster Hunter games before, it makes it simple enough for new players to get into. And it's something that the old players, they don't mind, it's a classic turn-based fighting system. It's pretty much the same for the most part, but with some new little features to make it more exciting. And it's not just and even though it's turn-based, you do have to sort of pay attention to fights in general, because sometimes it'll switch up. You gotta watch the turns and know when the monsters is going to switch up. So you do have to put a little bit of attention into the game, which is good, but you ain't gotta stress too much. Now, pro number three. The monster builds, there's a lot of ways you can set up your monster skills. It's honestly a crazy feature. And this feature was also in the other two games, but they added like way more to it. Because not only is the right of channeling like a way to have get good skills or traits for your monsters, but you can also get good traits and good setups for your monsters by doing the ecosystem ranking thing, which is a new feature where you basically get eggs, you release them into the wild, and then it keeps upgrading the ecosystem until there's like S rank eggs you can find for those monsters, and you can get like S rank versions of those monsters, which usually come with better skills. Which it gives you something extra to do for those who want to be like those extra achievement go-getters, as well as if you want to have like good monsters and try out all sorts of things with the monsters, you can just make all sort of builds with them, which is really good. Now let's go to pro number four. Now I love the amount of monsters because it's always new monsters introduced in each game. As well as they do bring back some of the old monsters, which I really do love. It's like cool. Some of the old monsters had cool designs, but they're also bringing new monsters with cool designs. Only thing I'm sad is that, as far as I know, as I played through the game, I haven't seen that one monster, the farting monkey, that was like one of my favorites. That's like one of my favorite monsters. That's the only one I didn't see get brought back. At least as far as I know, which is kind of sad, but yeah, it's still enjoyable to see all the new monsters and some of the old ones come back because you know some are classics. Now we're gonna get into the cons. It's time to get into cons, but this is really hard because I love this game and I love the previous games as well. And I don't want to be biased, but at the same time, I can't find too many big issues I didn't like about the game. Like I really did enjoy it for the most part. Most of the cons I have about it are smaller cons. So with that being said, just keep in mind this is my opinions. All of this stuff is just my opinions, and y'all are free to list y'all own opinions or if whether y'all agree, disagree, why, all that good stuff. But let's get into the first con. Con number 1. Not being able to fly at all. Now, usually in the other Monster Hunter story games, it's kind of the same. You don't have flight at all in the first two games, I don't think, until at least like you're late into the story. Even that you don't I don't think you even get a glide system now. But now with the third game, it's like kind of the opposite. You get a glide system from the start of the game, but you don't ever, even after beating the whole story, you don't ever actually get an actual flight mechanic to actually fly around, which I don't know why they did that this time, because even in the cutscenes of the story, we see that the Rathalos can fly, it has flown, but for some reason when you actually play the game, there's no mechanic for you to actually fly. I'm not sure why it wasn't added. Maybe they just didn't feel like it was necessary, I guess. Which I guess I won't make a big deal out of it. I mean, it is weird seeing how it's the first game to do that. Usually you'll get it like by the time you get towards the end of the story, but hey, it's whatever. I ain't gonna complain too hard. Con number 2. Oh, this one. This one did bother me at one point in the game because I was in the middle of trying to get my whole team of Monsties to all be like S rank Monsties, and it was a shock to me to find out when I was doing that I couldn't take Rathalos off the team because he was a C rank, but I couldn't take him off and switch him out with an S rank Monstie because he's part of the story, which I get, but very annoying. And it's like, I get it's part of the story, I truly do. But if you're gonna force me to use a certain like monster on my party or something, at least make it good. That's what really upset me. The fact that it was like he's a C rank, all my other Monsties was S rank, and it's like I can't upgrade him either. So it's like at most I can maybe get him different skills, but he still would be probably one of the weaker Monsties on my team. And I don't like when games try to lock you into using something specific, even if it's for the story. I know they trying to keep it like accurate or something. I don't know why. But I don't like it. I don't like the feature. I can't stand when games force you to use something bad just to get the story done. Okay, on to the next con anyway. Con number 3, cutscene optimization. Now, maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me. But every time I got a cutscene with a lot going on, I would get lag. And I can't help but feel like it might just be optimization because for the most part, the game was running like fine for me. It was only until I got to cutscenes where there was a lot of effects and stuff going on is when I started to get lag, which was like really annoying sometimes. And I won't even fully put this on the game because I don't know if I can really too much count this as a con towards the game because I think it's just my PC controlling me. I'm gonna be honest. A good part of me believes it's just my damn PC trolling me. Just for the shits and giggles. I'm be honest. So that one, I'll say, I won't fully put that one on there. I'll put part of that one on my PC because I don't trust my PC not to screw me over. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Anyways, let's move on to our final con. Con number 4. Close clipping and lazy coloring features. Now this one is a small one, but this has always bothered me with games, especially with like, bro, I know it's a small thing, it's nothing big, but this has always bothered me with like any game that I feel like could be, come on, it's like 2026, man, we gotta do better than this, man. I feel like it's easy to fix this stuff, or at least try a little bit, even if you can't get it perfect. But it's like so many cool outfits in the game, And the thing that bothers me about them is how some of them would clip through, or the hands would be going through the bottom part of the outfit. So it's just weird, and that bothers me a lot because I feel like it's something they could fix. I don't feel like it'll be something too hard for them to fix. We're talking 2026. It took y'all 5 years to make each game. It was like 5 years in between each game. I feel like y'all could do this. It's like it was just like very bothersome. Not only that, but it's like, come on, bruh. The same thing goes with the color and the outfits thing too. It felt really lazy in this, and I don't remember if it was like this. The coloring was this lazy for the 2 previous games, but it's like I could barely color my outfits the colors I wanted, or parts of the outfit I couldn't change color to, and it really ruined it for me because, you know, I love customization in games, and color is a big thing. A color thing, the palette is the biggest thing to me too. So the fact that it felt like I couldn't really choose many colors or really just decorate my character as much as I wanted, it kind of bothered me, and I ended up switching through outfits like damn near like what 50 times throughout the entire time I played the game, until I finally got to an outfit I was happy with in the end, which was like a Viking outfit. And even then, it's like one of the best outfits, like design wise, in my opinion, as well as some of the best stats. But it does still have its slight issues with color and all that. But even so, that's a bother for me. I like customization, but I feel like it should be more detailed than what it is for a game that took 5 years to come out. That's all I'm saying. But anyways, that wraps up the pros and cons of Monster Hunter Stories 3: Twisted Reflection. At the end of the day, I really did enjoy the story and gameplay. It was fun. And sorry it took me a while, y'all. I promised this video I think a few days ago or so, and it did take me a while because, you know, I've been working also. It took me about 3 days to finish this game. I ain't gonna lie, some days I was playing it, and then like yesterday I spent all day on my day off just zooming through the story. So sorry it took a while, but if you watch all the way through to the end, thank you so much. I hope you will stick around in the future, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace out.